What's up guys, BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Infinite Magicraid, and today we're going to be going over probably one of the most important groups of progression you can have for your account, and that is going to be the dungeon. So there's a total of like 7 different game modes within the dungeon, with an 8th one potentially coming in the future. There's a lot to talk about. Some of them have daily tasks you need to do, other ones have events tied to them, while others have unlocks based on the progression you have in the game. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go over all the extremely important things you need to do in this game. Let's get going. So this right here is what we are talking about. There are so many different game modes, some of them unlocking basically on a daily occurrence that you need to do. You see the ones right here, the guild boss over here and the Tower of Mark. These are the two that are probably the most important to do on a daily task rotation because they have specific currencies or energy for each one of them. The first one being the guild boss. So being part of a guild, of course, is a very important thing in this game. There are ranks that you can get based on damage done. There are rewards based on what happens and how much damage you deal out, including chances at summons, which is pretty good. The higher the damage you do, the higher the chance you get excellent runes. So number one, you have 2 of these a day that you can do 100% for free. You can then purchase additional ones for 150 if you want to. I think you can purchase like up to 2 additional ones. Personally, I just go for the regular challenges, kind of just jump into it, be done with it. It works out, and you get some free rewards. It also helps with your guild activities, your activeness over here. Doing those are going to give you points towards this, which again is more summons, more skill points, all that fun stuff. The second one being Tower of Mark. These are the ones that have the special currencies. Tower of Mark, typically it costs 1 key in order to challenge any one of these. The first time you clear it, you get an additional key. So if you go on a streak and you continually clear, well, you get more keys. You get to infinitely keep going. So as long as you win a battle in newer floors, you get basically refunded for your key. However, if you're going to grind out old ones in order to get force runes, that is going to cost your key. So you can do 5 of them per day. If you're just farming, if you know you've pushed and you can't get any further, well, you're fine. I believe it only uses the key as well if you successfully complete the floor. If you fail a floor, I don't know if it actually uses it. That is one thing I'll have to research in the future, but these are very important because in your talents for your class talents, or sorry, your mark talents, this is where you're going to be buffing up different mark trees. For me, force is where I'm at with my heroes, so that's where we have the most invested. So those are the 2 right out the gate are very, very important to do on a daily basis. Behind me is the Space Temple. The Space Temple has some of the best rewards you will see, but it is locked behind clearing specific campaign stages and doing other tasks. You can see there's a ton of them all the way, oh my god, there's a ton of them all the way through Hell 12-10. Looks like you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them unlocked just by finishing the campaign all the way through Hell. Before that, it's kind of like every 3-ish stages that you're getting them. In Nightmare, it's like every 3 as well. So these are going to give you tons of summons, essentially a free 10 summon right there, plus of course a random class artifact. These are very important. They are puzzles. Try to get them done whenever you can if your account is strong enough. Next up is Dwarven Ruins. Dwarven Ruins is interesting because not only can you farm equipment, you can farm class artifacts, mark artifacts, faction artifacts, those 3 special ones that unlock at Awaken 1-star, 3-star, and 5-star. There are events that are tied to this. So as you see, if we jump out here, events are on rotation. You see like the equipment wish drop right here. By doing these things here, you can get bonus rewards. It tells you which ones you want to participate in. And then for it, you can get bonus rewards. So that one is very, very good. There's also down the bottom here, this is kind of like, I don't know if this is just early game account or not, but the enhancement goals. Getting that gear and then foddering it or using it to upgrade your heroes is a nice thing because it works as a twofold thing. You get the gear and then you upgrade the gear and you get progression on both events. So this one, very, very good. The next one I like talking about is the Emblem Challenge. This one is very, very unique. So these emblems here, the emblem chapters, are going to be used for heroes that are awakened. Once you hit 1-star awakening, you can start investing points in the what I like to call the talent trees, the emblem trees. These are a custom way to build your hero and pick whichever nodes you want to build them the way you want. Now, the only way to actually get these are going to be from that dungeon game mode. Of course, you can see I have a ton of them saved up, but you are locked behind different awakening tiers. So this is awaken 2, 3, 4, and 5 to unlock the additional ones further down. It's just something you have to do to get it done. So you'll see here, like if we go over to here, we don't have any emblems because tier 1 or awaken 1 unlocks the top ones up here. And then of course, once you're at like a fully enabled ascended, awakened, whatever you want to call it, hero, you can unlock all the way down to the bottom and pick exactly what you want. So you see I got 0 left on here, but if I come on over to our space, she's not quite there because we just don't have enough of these emblem chapters. And of course, the way to get it, you can purchase them, of course, which I really don't recommend. I definitely recommend coming on over to here to the emblem challenge and just using your energy. One specific thing in this, if the hero is not participating in this, they cannot accumulate those these guys right here. You cannot accumulate the emblem chapters, so they have to be in this three-person special combat. The other thing is you can't put them in before they are an awakened hero. Cannot deploy more heroes. Yeah, but if you do it this, only awakened heroes can be deployed in this. So you have to be awakened before you can even start farming that up. So the one downside of this is you can see I had so much of the resource for him, and his trees are already maxed out. But in order to do the further progression ones that give better rewards, I need him in my lineup. So it's kind of like a give and take of what heroes you use. You might have a ton on one that you can't use, but others you need resources on. So it's a give and take. You need to figure out what you need out of that. The next one is one of the newest game modes, Dragon Cliff. Dragon Cliff, this one is interesting. In Dragon Cliff, adventurers can obtain dragon eggs, aka hero crafting materials. Clear the stage for a certain number of times to claim 1 dragon egg. The quality of the dragon egg is basically upgraded with the stages. So this one is interesting. You can kind of math it out to figure out which ones are the best. I think they do a pretty good job. Let me actually do the math here. So 20 attempts at 40 energy is 800. 18 attempts at 42 is 756. So my guess is as you work down this tree, it probably becomes more cost effective to do the higher difficulty. But you'll see there's a progression bar to see how close you are to getting the next egg. So if you want a bunch of 3-star eggs, you might want to grind this one out because it only takes 5 successful victories, which is just, what, 140 energy, somewhere in that ballpark, versus all the way down here, you're spending about 800 energy. Plus, on top of that, you have to go through the battles. If you don't have enough multi-battle, that can be very time-consuming. Like right here, I can do, what, 95? That wouldn't be too bad, so long as I can guarantee my victories. If you don't guarantee your victory, then it's a little sketchy. But this is a great way to farm up food that can be used over here in the crafting. You can see the eggs up the top. If I had 3 more eggs of 4-star, I could actually make another 5-star hero food. So not too bad. And then lastly, we are going to talk about the Brave Trial. It's not available right now, but essentially what this is stage after stage after stage of opponents you want to fight. If you are familiar with Idle Heroes, it's identical to that pretty much, except it's infinitely going. And on top of that, there is an event tied to it where you can get some bonus rewards. So really, just grind as far as you can in this one without spending any gems. Take what rewards you can, run with it, and be happy. There's also Faction Abyss. This one does not unlock until after you get to 12-10. I can't really talk about that one. We will talk about it very soon because we are on Chapter 12. We should get it cleared out very soon, but yeah, that one we'll talk about at a later time. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Make sure you're getting Tower of Mark, Guild Boss grinded out daily. Dwarven Ruins, when there's events, you want to grind this out too, to 1, get better gear, and 2, to, you know, actually get better rewards from the events. So let me know what you guys think. That is the dungeon breakdown guide. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll try to answer as many as possible. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Infinite Magic Raid. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.